Right, lads, welcome back to Carefree TV. Preview of the Scunthorpe game, which of course taking place on Sunday. It's a game which, to be fair, I don't think anyone could be really bothered for. It's not a rivalry. It's not a big club. It's not an away game. It's nothing to really be excited for. And it's on TV as well, which means that turning up does seem a little bit pointless. But I think myself, like a lot of people, will who are going mainly going cheaper tickets than usual. Get 5 loyalty points for it as well, which is all good. And also, of course, it is the FA Cup competition, which we've got a pretty decent history and we've won it a lot. I think we've got about 7 in total. Won it quite a lot. Obviously over the past sort of 10, 15 years. So I think we've got a good connection with the cup, and I personally would take it seriously this year. I think last year, obviously losing to Bradford wasn't nice, wasn't expected, but you could argue in the long scheme of things it was alright because it gave our players a bit of rest to focus on winning the League Cup and then of course the league. But I think this year, you know, we've gone 4 games undefeated in the league, and we still haven't moved up higher than 14th. I think that sort of shows how far away we are from not just the top teams, but pretty much the rest of the league. We are not having a good season at all, and it shows that what a massive effort it's going to have to be for us to make of anything of the season in the league. Whereas the cup, it starts for us on Sunday. This is a competition we can win. It's a competition which as I've said before, we've got a history in, and playing FA Cup final in May is always a wonderful occasion. So I definitely would try and take it seriously this year and try and win the league. Because for me, I'll prioritise this over the league because we're not going to get relegated, and we're we most likely will not win. We most likely won't get Europe. I don't get the difference between 14th in the league and 8th in the league. For me, that's no difference. I'd rather win an FA Cup, the FA Cup, which will be part of our history and stay with us till the end of time. But that doesn't mean though that I'm not against a bit of rotation. I think that obviously the call is for us to play the youth. For those of you, most of you probably know that I'm a fan of playing the youth, but I only want to play them if they're good enough. I don't see the point of throwing in youngsters when they're not ready. I don't see the point of playing youngsters, for no reason. I think an example of this actually is last year against Bradford. We played Andreas Christensen, one of our bright upcoming young defenders, and he had a nightmare. He just quite simply wasn't good enough. I know he's on loan now, doing quite well, but he just wasn't good enough, and that's why I would only play youngsters who've actually featured this year already. So for example, Ruben Loftus-Cheek, I think it's the perfect game for him. Give him a full 90 minutes, see what he can do. I think he could have a really, really good game. I think he's upper Championship, lower Premier League level at this moment in time, and obviously Scunthorpe being in League One, he should have no problems. Then we should give Kennedy a go. I think he's been one of our consistent performers this season. He's looked really good whenever he's played. I know he's played up front, he's played fullback, he's played on the wing. He's played in several different positions this year and looked really good in all of them. So I'll give him a game. I'd also give Bertrand Traore a shout because we've seen very, very little of him this season, but from what we have seen, like what I've saw, he's quick. He can get a shot away. It seems. Last year for Vitesse, he was fantastic. So I would definitely give him a go here. And you either you sink or swim, don't you? I think this is a good test for them because it does take a long time to adapt to top league level. But if you're gonna have a future at Chelsea and be a good player for us and later down the line, you've got to be performing in sort of there's pretty easy games like Scunthorpe at home. Another player that I've applied for is of course Bubba Rahman. People who know me and talk about football with me regularly know that I'm not keen on this guy. Don't think he's good enough, to be honest. But maybe I've judged him too quickly. He's new to the Premier League. He is still a young lad, so why not give him this Scunthorpe? I'd play him in this Scunthorpe game and see how he does. If he keeps getting beaten, then it's evident he isn't good enough to play for Chelsea. If he has a good game, it could build a bit of confidence, and he could go on to be all right for us. So it's a game. It's a chance to rotate. It's a chance to get a win, keep up this sort of unbeaten spell of hitting, and it's also a chance just to sort of enjoy ourselves a bit. I don't want to take Scunthorpe too lightly, even though, in all honesty, I don't think I can, off the top of my head, I can't name any of their players. I just don't have a massive interest in Scunthorpe. I can't give you a massive evaluation of their play or their ability, but I'm just going to assume they're a good side. They're obviously going to be well up for it. It's probably the biggest game for a long time for them, so we've got to be careful of that. But I do think we'll win. I think we'll, and I hope that the Uncas get a chance. So my exact team would be Begovic in goal because obviously he played well for us in the league. Give Courtois a break, play him. I'd say Bubble Rahman left back. I would go with John Terry and Zuma. I'll play that. I know it's not as important a game. I'll definitely play those two mainly because we need that partnership. I think we need to consolidate it for the rest of the season. Zuma's in brilliant form. Keep playing him, get games under his belt, and just help see him grow strength for strength. John Terry, of course, we need a leader out there in case things do start going wrong. Um, Azpilicueta will then have to play right back because we haven't, or Ivanovic. I don't think. Actually, I'll probably play Ivanovic. I think Azpilicueta got a knock to his face, didn't he, against Palace? So um, I'll probably play Ivanovic. In centre midfield, I'll probably play Loftus Cheek. Um, Probably Mikel. Mikel actually, he was brilliant against Palace again. Just keep the form going. I'll play Mikel and look with Loftus Cheek. Then I'll probably play Kennedy on one wing. I'd play Baba Rahman, no, Bertrand Traore on the other, and then in the number 10 role, I don't particularly mind Oscar or somebody like that. And then up front, Costa maybe. Falcao apparently he's off to going back to Monaco, so I don't know if he's available. I don't know if Remy's still injured. I don't think we should play Patrick Bamford purely because if you're, while I think he'll do okay in this game, I don't think he's good enough. I don't think he's in the long term plans of Chelsea. So I'm personally not too keen on him playing it. He wasn't good enough for Palace, so I don't think he is good enough for us. So yeah, that's sort of my general overview of it. Apologies again about the camera. I will get it sorted when I remember and can be bothered. Let me know your thoughts down below. If you're going to the game, say if you're not, whatever. If you're going to watch on BT, or just say, yeah, I'm Matthew Harding upper. I think, yeah, I am, and yeah, I'll comment down below, and I'll see you probably I probably won't even do a review. Just next time I can be bothered to upload. So yeah, yeah, see ya. Bye.